I've been sober for 19 years now. When I first got sober, my life was completely chaotic and a mess, obviously. One of the things I never thought I'd have that I have today is a beautiful family. I have 3 kids, 2 littles, an adult kid, and then I have a beautiful wife. I have a home that I own. I have a job. I'm a carpenter. I am an independent carpenter, so I'm not employed by anybody. I'm a subcontractor. And I don't go to meetings anymore. I haven't gone to meetings in years. I used to run a recovery group at a church for about 6 years where I help guys out. But over the last 5 years, I've stopped going to meetings and I just do my family and I do my life. And I also help people online here. I guess I do help a little bit in some ways. But I just want to tell you the thing that I feel is the most crucial part about being and staying in recovery. More than meetings, more than people, more than any of that is your internal dialogue. The internal dialogue where you constantly and continually, for me personally, it's running to the throne of grace. It's running to God, knowing that my Heavenly Father loves me, that He forgives me, that His grace is abundant. It goes beyond any amount of sin that I can ever do. And the amount of times I've messed up in 19 years that have otherwise in the past pushed me to drinking, pushed me to drugs, do not push me there anymore, because I'm embracing the goodness of the Father's heart towards me called grace. And in that grace, it empowers me to deny my ungodliness, meaning not that I'm just not doing bad things, but the way that I think about myself, the way that I articulate to myself. It helps me deny the condemnation that I lived with and under in my addiction for years. And 19 years of sobriety, and I'm telling you right now, the most important thing for me, and I would say for you, because I believe it through the experiences I've heard from other friends that are just as long clean as I am, is learning how to run to the throne of grace and communicate to yourself with the same language the Father communicates to you, in kindness and in love and encouragement and in grace, and building yourself up without condemnation, but with the understanding that we all fall down and we all need to get back up. Now, that being said, if you do drugs that are hard and you go back to doing heroin, there's a possibility you're not coming back. So this is why it's important to run to the throne of grace every single time. I remember one time I was on my way to the bar to get drunk again, and I was communicating with the Father, talking to Him about how I want to go get drunk. And I heard in my heart, feel the pain. And I fell to my knees and cried right there on the street and started feeling the pain. And from that point forward, I understood that alcohol was covering my pain and I need to absorb it and feel it and learn from it and be taught by it. I wouldn't have done that if I wasn't thinking in my head that the grace of God embraced me even in my sufferings, even in my mistakes, even in my stupid foolishness. And believe me, the reason I was going to get drunk was more about I kept making mistakes that I couldn't stop doing, that were hurting people around me, and I needed to go get drunk so I could forget it, so I could just keep going. Forgiving isn't about forgetting. I don't know why people say that. I've learned to forgive myself by embracing myself and embracing my thoughts and my identities that I used to live in. Not forgetting them, by understanding them and knowing them. Not becoming them, but understanding them and knowing them. And not condemning them. You guys are awesome. Have a blessed day. Remember, the throne of grace, the number one thing to stay clean. Love you. Bye.